thank you for being here. My name is Andres Almonte, even though because of the immigration forms and now I'm officially Andres Eduardo Almonte Rosenthal. They combined my both first name and last name, so I'm gonna have the longest name in the world right now. As they said, I was born in Argentina. A little mishap there. My father's the Venezuelan, my mother's the Argentinian one. Still the same. Also, my father being a Venezuelan diplomat, I also gained the Venezuelan nationality at the same time as I was born. At 5 years old, we were moved to the Dominican Republic. My father, as a diplomat, had to be there doing his diplomatic duties. And we moved there with my brother, my mother, and my father. There, my little brother was born, and we started to develop there. I ended up being here in the States. I met my Puerto Rican princess over there, got married 3 months before COVID, and well, now we're here. So my experiences with immigrating with siblings, it's not one or two. I'm going to talk about 3 different point of views that we had, because we had 3 different situations. The first one is going to be my brothers and I when we moved from Argentina to the Dominican Republic. And doing that, we kind of like found ourselves being a team. We're all soccer players. Even I'm the one who started, the eldest. I started at 7. My brother started at 5, and the youngest started when he was 4. Started playing in a club when he was 4. He started playing at 2 with me and my brother. And we've always relied on one another to be a friend, to be next to each other, to be part of a teammate, basically. So we've taken the soccer mentality in being a teammate, and not only that, of being a family. And that has translated to all of the things we've done in the Dominican Republic. As brothers, we've managed not only to play soccer, but to play in the same team. My brother and I are just 2 years apart, and the youngest one is 7 years apart. And when he was already 14, 15 years old, we were able to play in the same team. It was a nice experience sharing the field with my brother. Like half the team was a team of brothers. Also, that our relationships started growing when I graduated high school, and they were still there, but they were in a new school that didn't have a soccer team. And I was doing my first steps as a soccer coach, and they said, hey, why don't we build a soccer team? And we did a soccer team in the school that didn't even have a soccer court. Didn't even have a soccer court. And, well, long story short, we won the only 2 silverware that school has in sports. We won 3rd place in a tournament, and we ended up winning 1st place in another tournament. Having my brother as a captain, my younger brother as the young star of the team, and me as the coach. So it was like super fun having that relationship there. The second part of our journey was when, after that year basically, my brother decided to study high QC in Argentina, and my younger brother wanted to pursue his a career in soccer, also in Argentina. Tough decision for my parents, leaving a 19 and a 14-year-old kid to move along with uncles back to Argentina, but my mom didn't want to cut his wings. So they moved back to Argentina, and there our relationship changed a little. They became more united, like they were their team, and I was the away team from the other side. And having, I was already in college, they were growing up, doing their stuff over there. It was hard, but we found another way to connect, another passion. And the other passion we share is video games. So first, a shout out to all the Halo 3 players, if there's anyone there. Yeah, we spent a whole lot of time playing video games at night. I was in my early 20s. They were in their early 20s and in the late teens. So basically at night, we just connected, played online, talked about the day, talked about how this training went. And everything was, I don't know, it was a way to maintain connected and maintain the relationship of brothers that we have, even though they grew closer and I grew older without them. 8 years past that, and they moved back to the Dominican Republic. Fortunately, my little brother got injured. He couldn't continue his soccer career, but my brother did have a good chef training, and now he has a smokehouse back in DR. My younger brother works as a soccer coach there, and well, basically we ended up being teammates in the same team for many tournaments, many years. It's been very interesting the way we related via sports and via video games. It's what you said, it's what Giuseppe said. Finding a way to relate, finding a community, finding a way. Well, we did it like that. We found a way to relate each other via our passions. And finally, my moving here to DC. That's just started up. Basically, been living here in DC for the past 2 months. And it's been hard, but thanks to technology, even though they say technology puts people apart, when you're far from family, it brings you closer. And well, last week I could enjoy a game because my brother was kind enough to call me and tell me, hey, I give you my ticket. Go and watch Argentina before they leave to the World Cup. So yeah, it's a journey, like the podcast says, and having siblings, it makes it better. There's fights, there's discussions, and all that changes the way and the relation there is. For example, having my parents living in different countries, for a moment after my brothers came back, I turned from being the big older brother to more a supervisor in a supervisory role, and having that relationship with my brother was like, I'm the old guardian and they're the two young kids that still wanted to have parties and all. So that's what happened to our relationship when they went back till now. That's, well, right now we're all of us each living with their wives and having our contact through technology now, living here in the States. So yeah, if anyone has any questions, I'd think to ask. But yeah, thanks for letting me speak here, and it's a very nice place.